Hey guys, so I'm going to show you how to use Tinkercad to make a quick little keychain for yourself or your pet. We're going to share your screen right now. So once you get logged on to Tinkercad, you're going to join your class using the class code that's on Google Classroom. You're going to use your GX account, so you can click on that Google logo once you have that done. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in as your teacher, but again, you guys will sign in using the code on Google Classroom. After you do that, it's going to open up the main page. We'll give it a second to load. And you're going to click on Create New Design. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So it'll come up looking like this. I'm going to go ahead and click on a shape. You can choose the shape you want. Make the shape nice and big so you can see what you're using. After you have selected your shape, you are going to come back over here and select text. So remember, when it is a solid color, you can change the color of it, but when you print, it is going to be the color that you select your filament. We'll talk about that later, but it is a solid. You're going to change it to a whole. You can change your text name right here. So go ahead and put your name or your dog's name. And then you can actually change the font here if you'd like. You don't have very many options, but you can change it to whatever you'd like. So the first thing you need to do is come over here to where you see this little cube and go ahead and click on your name. You're going to want to make the name taller and then change your vantage point so you can see your shape again by moving this around over here. I'm going to select the name. I'm going to drag it across the circle. And then once again, I'm going to change my vantage point to the side. I'm going to push the name through that by clicking on this cone here to push it through. Then I'm going to change my vantage point again to make sure it's all the way through. The last step is to select your shape. You'll see it look like that. Click the shift button down on your keyboard and then select the name. So now they are both selected together. Then press this button up here that says Group G. And now you should have a whole with your name or your dog's name on your tag. Now, the most common mistake that I see students doing is they will have a solid selected and not a whole. The other mistake that I see that students make is not pushing their name all the way through the shape. So please make sure that your name or the name of your dog is nice and tall. Remember, when you press on these little squares, it'll show you what is going to be adjusted. So that is an easy way to see. You just simply click on it and it will show you guys. You guys can see that right there, what it's going to adjust. All right. So that is how we do that. The last thing that you're going to do, once again, is going to click on the shape, press shift down and click on the name. And then again, the group button is right up here that will create a whole. The other thing that I ask students to do is go back up at the top, click on or select the cylinder again, and go ahead and put a hole where you want the keychain to be. Again, you're going to change your vantage point. You're going to make sure that it is nice and tall so it can go all the way through your cylinder. Again, find the triangle, push it all the way through, go back up to the top, make sure it's where you want the hole to be. You're going to click on the shape, press shift down, click on the cylinder, and click the group button. Now you're going to have a hole for your keychain. Then you are going to export STL. It's going to go to your Google Drive. So now it is saved and ready to send to your teacher. The other thing you can do is click up here at the top to change the name to your name. So when you send it to me, I will get it with your name on it. All right, so there's your quick tutorial on how to do a dog tag or a keychain. Okay, I'm going to send this to you guys so that y'all can